Right, this is the Infiniti fx35. I'm going to make a quick video on replacing your drive shaft. Primarily I'm only going to concentrate on removing the drive shaft. Putting the drive shaft back in is just a reverse of removing it. First off, take the wheel off. Take the brake disc off. Obviously you're going to have to remove the caliper and the caliper holder behind it. If you can't do that, then I suggest you don't tackle this job. Key notes: what you want to do whilst the wheel is still on the ground, take the split pin out, undo this big nut on the front, which is 32mm. Get a hammer, give it a quick tap on the front until it becomes loose, and that'll get your spline drive nice and loose for later on. Come around the back. Hopefully you can see this. You want to remove this 10mm nut. Remove the ABS sensor. Because when you take the hub off the front, it's gonna pull itself right through that little slot in the back there. If I can get it for you, that's where the ABS sensor sits. And if you don't remove the ABS sensor, and pull the hub off, that's just gonna basically chop your ABS sensor off. That's no fun. Right, next you want to remove these 4 bolts. I've already removed them. Basically, one there, another one here, 2 on the other side, over here somewhere. Can't see that very well. Over here. Take this nut off the front. Remember, I've already removed this stuff so to make the video really quick for us. Yours isn't going to fall down like this. Attach a slide hammer. So you're going to need a slide hammer. It just goes on there. Hold on with a few bolts, like that. Just hold on these nuts. Okay, 4 of those, and you just pull the slide hammer, and that'll basically pull your hub off for you. It could be pretty difficult. It just happens mine was very easy. I was very lucky. And then you can remove your hub. Now, if you're going to use your drive shaft again, I would suggest you get a piece of rag or something. Protect the spline from when it comes out. Let me see if I can just, I'm actually replacing the shaft. Remove your hub. Take note of that washer there. Don't want to lose that. Remove this splash panel. Take note of which way round it is. If you put it back on the wrong way round, so I'm just going to show you that, it'll rub against your disc brake. So make sure you take note of which way round that was, like the big bits out the back. And it's facing inwards. Your drive shaft's now exposed. Protect that spline if you're going to use the shaft again. I'm trying to make this video one-handed. That's one of those bolts I undid to remove the hub. And then you need to take 6 bolts out of the other end of the drive shaft. I'll show you that in a minute. They're the 12-pointed bolts, so you're going to need a really good wrench to fit that. I've got a spline drive wrench. You don't need to have one necessarily. I like these from Craftsman. Fits exactly. It's going to be I've got to move along this drive shaft. We've got 6 bolts to take out. Up there. I can see, I hope you can see that. Let's try and adjust this light a bit. There's 6 bolts on the end of the drive shaft. There's 2 down here. There's 2 up the top there. There's obviously 2 on the other side. So take the 4 out, you can see. I've already removed them. And then get out of a wrench. Temporarily put your hub back on the front of your drive shaft, and then you can just rotate. You can rotate this drive shaft around to get the other 2, because they're on the back and really difficult to reach. So you're going to be there a while. You can actually get a ratchet in, as far as I can find out. So make yourself comfortable, because you're going to be here quite a while. When you take these nuts out, the whole shaft will rotate. So you're going to temporarily slip this hub back on again, and then use something like a large wrench across the wheel nuts or studs, just to hold it, and then you can rotate it. And when you undo the actual nuts on the shaft, they're really tight. They've been Loctited, which you'll need to put back on when you refit them. And you're going to need to hold this wrench in here whilst you undo the small nuts at the other end. So that's basically the quick removal of the drive shaft. And have fun.